Now, with how cold it gets here, and not to mention the bad air, it can be hard to get your kids off the couch and get active. So here with a solution is Aline Vianetta from the Integrated Learning Strategies. Thanks for being here, Aline.
Thank you, Brian. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Now, for people who don't know, the Integrated Learning Strategies is there in Kaysville.
It is.
So we're talking about a local company that you guys help do a lot of different things with kids. Today we're talking about how to get them active. How do you guys do that?
Well, at our center, we help students by using balls and bean bags. We have different kinds of swings that we use as well. And it's really fun, and they don't even realize that they're actually learning and helping to build neural connections in the brain. It's just great.
So do something other than hand them an iPad and just say play and go have fun.
That's true. Well, sometimes video games can be beneficial for learning, but actually studies have shown that the more active children are, they actually do better in school.
So they've got to get up off the couch.
Yes,
okay.
We really encourage that. Even if they're just home and dancing and playing around, all of those kinds of things help.
So you mentioned beanbags, balls. What's an example of one of the games that kids would play with a ball or a beanbag and then they learn at the same time?
Well, for instance, if they're using different hands, throwing it back and forth to each other, just helping them to build those pathways right and left. And
just learning the difference between their right and their left hand and how the motor functions and all those things.
Right, and it actually builds neural connections from the right brain to the left brain so that they're working more as a whole brain. So it helps their learning capacity in school, just helps them to do better, to be able to sit still longer, to listen better. So we want to get them up and more active.
So there's a bevy of benefits
yes,
for these kids, right?
Well, and there's a lot of winter sports in Utah as well. You can get your kids out skiing or snowboarding, ice skating. Any of those winter activities are great too. Or just going out and building a snowman is awesome.
Right. And of course we heard the song from Frozen, right? So you've got some motivation there too.
Absolutely, yes.
What else do you do at the center that helps these kids get out, get active, and learn?
Well, our end goal is to help students academically, but sometimes when they first come in, they're having struggles in school to be able to attend. They have attention issues. Sometimes they have struggles to listen. So while we're doing movement, oftentimes we'll put headphones on to help their auditory system or their visual.
So do they listen to music, or what do they listen to?
Yes, it's auditory stimulation. It's music to help them to be able to listen, visual as well. So they're doing a lot of different activities to really encourage that brain to work to its optimum level.
See, it sounds like it would be a fun time if you were a kid. If I was a kid working with you guys when I was in school, I would have had a lot better time than I did trying to slug it out there with a paper and a pencil. I was always getting in trouble. Always getting in trouble in school.
Oh, I don't believe that. You don't look like that you're the kind that could do that.
I had straight A's and straight U's for citizenship, if anyone else knows what that means, right? Do you think it's harder today for kids to learn or to get out and get active today than it was before 10 years ago?
I think probably it is, and they're more used to television and just using electronic devices. So we really encourage them to get up and to learn, just to do more things so that they can learn better and faster and easier and just more efficiently and effectively at school.
So if there are any parents out there who say, hey, I want my kid to be more active and learn and do some of the things you guys are doing, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, actually, we have a blog, and each day we post. We have some posts about educational tips, some posts about nutrition as well that plays a big part in it, and also different types of movement that will help students as well.
So that blog you're seeing right there on your screen, they're with their website, ilslearning.com. We'll have a link to that on our own website at goodforutah.com. Aline